Wow, 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 guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. We have our final 10. Congratulations to top 10, the finalists. Yes, the house is in harmony. As in, when I say the house is in harmony, everybody is laughing together, including Faith. I think the activity of today, where they all got to meet their families and had such emotional moments with everyone consoling each other, I think it has really brought the house together. It's brought them much closer to each other. Everybody is making fun of one another. Everybody is trying to, just enjoy the moment. Tonight, the people that left the house were Zita, Rude Boy, and Dede. They had a good run. We're happy for them. They all met their families today. Rude Boy met his uncle. It was a very emotional moment. He cried so much. He asked about his mom. And, well, he's going to be seeing his mom, obviously, within the next couple of days, if not tonight. And I'm so happy for him, for how much he was able to put himself out there on this show. Also, Nidhi cried a lot when she saw her mom too. It was a very emotional moment. Her mom said she was proud of her. She doesn't have to think too much about anything. Everybody is proud of her. She talked about the community that rallies around her and everything, which was good. And also Zita. In short, Zita was just a vibe with her brother. She was such a vibe. I really loved the connection that she has with her brother, the way they communicated, the way they danced together. You can tell that, Zita is a genuinely happy person. And her brother too is a very genuinely happy person. They're both hyper people. So yeah, that was really good call. But after the eviction now, Ibuka congratulated everyone, told them, this week is the most important week. Oh, you guys must not relent. Oh, you guys must try your best to work really hard this week because the votes will be coming in. So, hey, everybody is now on high alert. First of all, they were eating, they cooked, they ate. Big Brother provided them pizza and maybe some other things to eat. But they didn't really eat the pizza. They ate the food that they cooked. And then they started cracking jokes. Jason J was the one that first started it. He claimed Missy once mentioned that Kola will be shy when he wants to knock. And he described how Kola will be walking when he wants to knock. Missy didn't deny. She said she actually said that today and that she said it in Kola's presence. Then they asked her, what exactly did you say? She couldn't really get herself or bring herself into saying. She said, well, Kola, you were there now. Everybody started laughing. They made fun of Kola and called him a 2-minute man. They said he himself called himself a 2-minute man. Then he said they should prove it that when did he ever say that? Right? Now, he's never said such a thing before. Then Missy asked Jason J, Jason J, the way you are saying this thing, is it that you want to try him? You want to try Kola to confirm if he's a 2-minute man? And anybody screamed, hey, Missy, it's crazy. Oh, what can you say that? But then Kola confirmed what he said exactly. He said he's a vanilla man. Okay? And that Kola says he's not into rainbow kisses, he's not into whips, he's not into all those fetish stuff. And that he likes to do everything natural the way God intended it to be. He said Dede can confirm that. Dede was like, what? What are you talking about? Then Dede was like, okay, if that is how you want to do it, then I'm here. I got you. That was how Dede started, though. So can you imagine this idiot? It only lasted 30 seconds. Honestly, I didn't know that Dede was capable of coming up with such a comeback. Like, seriously. She said, imagine this idiot. When he was doing it, it only lasted 30 seconds. Even with the 30 seconds, he was crying all through. Oh my gosh. He said that after the 30 seconds, guess what else? He asked me if I came. He said, did you come? He said, where in the world would anybody ask a girl? You just came after 30 seconds. Hey, new house erupted. Hey, even, in fact, Imisi wasn't particularly finding it funny, but Faith was really, really, really finding it funny. Then San was extremely excited about it. He jumped on the chairs, was seriously screaming, hey, Buka! Kebobotu was loving it. The person that enjoyed it the most anyway was Jason J. Because he started this conversation. But then Emisi kept asking, but Jason, why are you so interested in this conversation? Are you interested in checking Kola out? And everybody was like, wait, Emisi, that is a crazy talk. Yeah, a mad person. They said maybe Emisi wants to try it out. It was just funny. It was funny. They had a fun night. And then they all decided, okay, they want to give a shout out to their fans. They want to give a shout out to each other. So Isabella and Koyi were outside, connecting. So they called them to come inside and join them so that they all can do the vote of things and everything together. So Kola was the first one to get up and talk. He thanked his family, he thanked his fans. Kola was the most surprised out of all the housemates tonight. He didn't think he was going to make it to the final, seriously. And there were a couple of times when Kola was saying, I don't want to win, I just want to make it to the finals, And thankfully, he made it to the finals. Personally, I see them all as winners at this point. I mean, everybody, please, you need to vote for your for whoever you're rooting for whoever you love. Please vote. Try your best to get as many votes as possible for them. But personally, I see everybody right now, this top 10, as winners. According to Ebuka, it said we are going to have 10 finalists because obviously this is a 10/10 season. So yeah, it makes so much sense. And I really like the fact that these guys decided on their own to give a speech in order to thank each other and to thank their fans. So Kola was the first one to go. He thanked his parents, he thanked his mom, thanked his dad. He said he saw his mom today. He was so happy. She was looking beautiful and everything. He was happy. And he took the time to thank everyone who has ever voted for him and who helped him to get to the finale. He said his Kakop gang, meaning that people that like his, the way he dresses. Yeah, he thanked all of them. And then he said he's so glad he's going to be able to wear his finale outfit. Then the next person was Faith. And Faith said, thank you to everyone out there who is supporting me. He said when he started his journey, he said he felt really small. He moved to the left side of the lounge, of the couch. And then he said he started his journey from that left-hand side. And that now he's almost like he's gone full circle because before they started that speech, he was sitting on the right side of the couch. So he said now he's been through a lot while he walked around that lounge area. So as he was walking around that lounge, around the couch, he was saying, I've fought with some people, I've made friends with some people, I've had ups and downs, and I've had mended relationships, and he just talked about all that. And then he said now that he's back, it's almost like he came full circle, and that he's really grateful for people that have supported him. That during the second week that he broke down, it was Sultana and Big Soso that actually comforted him. And he said he was grateful for that moment. And then he also said that for everyone who is supporting him out there must be some kind of faith, a little piece of him in them. There's something they see in him that they have in them that they connect with, obviously, for them to be voting for him. So he thanks everyone for that. He appreciates people who have been voting for him.
So I'm not in control. My job is to just be Fate. And there's someone out there that likes Fate. And that person has kept me here. So I'm grateful. Thank you.
It was clearly a very lovely speech as usual from Faith. And the next person to go up was Manson. Manson too was very grateful for his fans. He's grateful for his mom. He's grateful for the housemates and how his journey has been. After Manson was Dede. Dede, in fact, her speech was so deep. Dede said she actually thinks that she doesn't deserve to be here on the show. And sometimes she looks at herself in the mirror and then she wonders, how did she get here? So basically, she's just saying that even though she feels like she doesn't deserve to be there, she's already there. So she's just gonna appreciate it and take it a day at a time. And at least, even if sometimes she doesn't feel deserving, but she just knows that even though she doesn't know sometimes what she's doing, she just wants to look cute. So I think she does a good job looking cute, right? She said there are so many people out there that look better than she does, that dress better than she does, and they didn't make it into the show. So for that, she's very, very grateful. To everyone out there who has supported her and fought for her, online, felt emotions for her and defended her even when she is wrong, she says she is thankful for those people. Her speech was really very touching. I can't remember all the details right now, but she touched on a lot of things in her speech. So Dede is actually very deep. She mentioned something about her wanting to that she just realized that she just needs to just be herself. She doesn't need to do anything extra. That just being herself is like people are really seeing her for who she is, and that is why she could still be in the house. So he thanked all she thanked all her fans. And then came K-Bobo. K-Bobo talked about his career. He wanted to be, he was an athlete and then he had an injury and then he ended up going to acting school because he wants to go into acting. And then during that process of him saying he wants to go into acting, he started acting school and somebody said, have you heard of this show being put out like that? He said, usually he just sees clips of it or snippets of it online. So he decided, okay, let's just apply for it. And then here we are today. It's in the finale. He's so grateful. And he thanked everybody for supporting him. He thanked his mom and everything. Next was Emisi. Emisi said she's grateful, that she's thankful for her family. She really appreciates everybody for voting for her. She thanked her fans. She said she can't really put into words how she's feeling or how to appreciate everyone. But from the depth of her heart, she just wants to say thank you. Thank you to the housemates, thank you to her fans, that she doesn't know if she has fans out there, but for her to be here, she believes that some people are the ones voting for her, so she appreciates them. As soon as she finished, I think Capable realized that she did thank his fans. So he to say, my fans, I thank you. I know I have fans out there. Oh, please thank you. So he sat down. Next was Coin. Coin said, he won't even see that he never imagined himself being at the finale or being at the top 10. He said because when he first of all got onto the show, as soon as he mounted up on that stage, he told himself, he said, because he is a very emotional person, he said he left his emotions out the door because he wouldn't want his emotions to be controlling him while he's inside his house, because he wanted to really, really focus on the game. And that the very first day that he came on the show, that somebody told him that I can see that you're going to be in the finale. You're going to be at least one of the top 10. That he was like, really? And then now, look at him now. He's in the finale. He said he's so grateful. He's thankful for his fans, for the people that are supporting him. He's thankful for his family. He's thankful for the housemates. So, yeah. Then it was Isabella's turn. In fact, Isabella, I don't like the way Isabella insults herself sometimes. She said she has no brain, that she is not that sharp, she's not that smart, well, that people who love her still love her and they still vote for her, that naturally she's somebody that gets angry easily. But she decided, okay, she's not going to be like that on this show. She's going to try her best to just control herself and everything. And that was exactly what she did. So she thanked her fans, those that have been supporting her all this while. She appreciated them, and then she appreciated her family. And she said some relationships she's formed in this house, some friendships she knows is going to last for a very long, long time. And when she was saying that, the camera looked at Queen. So we don't know if that is what she's talking about. She hopes that their relationship will last for a long time. And maybe she's talking about Sultana too. And that was it. And then she went to sit down. And then it was Jason J's turn. Jason J talked about how his friend, explained to him that, he should try to go on the show on Big Brother Niger, that this is not a show that he usually watches. So he had no game plan, he had no strategy, he just came on like that, just being himself. I said, as soon as he walked in, he was like, how do I cope with this kind of environment? Because there were so many people's personalities that were bigger than his, that he is actually an introvert, he doesn't talk much. You see, but somehow people saw something in him that got him to where he is today. So he thanked his fans to say he's a musician. He has fans already. He called the name of his fans. And then he said that he doesn't know what his Big Brother fans are called. You see, but whatever it is, he just wants to say thank you to them as well for supporting him and getting him to the finale. And he thanked his friends who are helping him to manage all the social media accounts. He talked about how they were even telling him to just try and make it past the second week. He didn't know he was going to make it up to the 10th week, so the guy is super happy. Then it was time for Sultana to speak. In fact, Sultana's one was very, 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 very serious. She kept talking on and on. She said she didn't even want to be on the show. He said, but her mother wants to know that she wants to see Sultana on this show, that she wants to see how she is on TV. And then again, she went to somebody that was like a counselor or something like that to her. And that lady too also told that I would like to see you on Big Brother Niger show. She said she was once on a reality TV show before she was on this one. Said there was a day she was just calling one of her friends. And now her friend said she was filling out a form. And I said, okay, send me the form. Let me try it out. So her friend sent her the form. So she too filled the form out. That was how she got into the show. So she said she doesn't even know what she's doing, that is making people like her, that she just came here, just being herself with no strategy, and that people just see her, people just like her and everything, that, she's just appreciative, she's very thankful and all. So yeah, all of them gave some really, really nice and beautiful speech tonight. They were all so happy. It's really nice to see them all happy. It's really nice to see them harmonious and in tune with one another, I think the craziest part of tonight was the emotions on their faces when they were told they are the finalists. When Ebuka said congratulations, they just could not believe it. In fact, Dede was in a daze for a really long time. Kola is still in a daze, even as at the time I was making this video. And who else? Yeah, Kemo Boy is still faking it. He's still trying to fake his immunity. Even though Kola was confronting me, I said, I beg, keep quiet, Joe. We know you got immunity. And Kemo Boy said, which immunity? He said, then Kola said the call you picked, wasn't it for immunity? And Kemo Boy said, no. He said, even when they asked him that, he declined. Kola said, okay. So yeah, he's still trying to put up the act because Big Brother has told him you must not reveal anything until that show is over. So Kebobo has been sworn to secrecy. He's not saying nada until the show is over. Anyway, guys, what do you think about the speeches of the housemates? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's really nice to see them so happy. I hope they continue to be happy like this to the end of the show. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like it and subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.